Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. For this one, we are just going to keep shuffling cards from this deck for about 10 or 15 minutes just to see what comes through for you. These are just cards that I have created and channeled myself. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I show you your first card, remember that this is a general reading. It could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So for the first card, we have the Hanged Man here in reverse. And I felt called to grab this card. I just saw 111. Because in the reading that I just recorded, also I've been burping through with these readings that I've been recording, and I haven't eaten for like a good couple hours. So I feel like that's a sign that there's definitely something here that you need to release. But I felt called to grab this Hanged Man card because in the reading that I just recorded, I said that I was picking up on the Hanged Man before for some reason I want to say hung up the reading. There could be something significant here about a call or some sort of phone call and maybe hanging up. But yeah. Let's go ahead and see what this says. It says stalling, needless sacrifice, fear of sacrifice, loss not replaced, resistance toward loss. So there's a lot of messages coming through with this card, and it makes a lot of sense. First, I want to talk about the number 12 and how that comes down to the number 3. I've been feeling that that number is significant since I started recording today. So there could definitely be something here about heartbreak and healing and growing and expanding. Flowers could be significant. I'm hearing that song, Flowers by Miley Cyrus. That could be a significant song with you, or for you, with some messages. And I generally feel that that song is a sign about self-love. Choosing yourself. Finding the silver lining in being alone. That feels very nail on the head. But this Hanged Man in reverse does make me think that you are making sacrifices that don't align with your worth and what you actually deserve. So you could argue that it is needless. Maybe you need to allow the universe or the divine or whatever to do its work instead of taking responsibility for things that really aren't your responsibility. It does feel like there's a person here that you're being called to let go of, or maybe many people, and there's a lot of fear around that, which is understandable. But these fears are really, it feels like it's keeping you in a box or keeping you stuck in some way. This person could appear to be one way, but under the surface, they might have certain thoughts and feelings about you that you don't agree with. But you don't see it because they don't express it, I think. Like, it feels like this person is not exactly honest with you, and that might be a reflection of the dishonesty that you have with yourself. But let's go ahead and get your next card here. Wow, this is so relevant. There's something empowering about I can with the number 999 and 222. Like I said about the fear, it's very present here. when it comes to letting someone go. Many people go. It doesn't have to be a person, but it does feel like it's specifically a person for somebody. But yeah, telling yourself I can't, I feel like that's what's keeping you in a box. And it's disempowering you, honestly. So maybe when it comes to letting something go, start believing or telling yourself that I can let it go. And see how that makes you feel. I feel like even just thinking about it makes you feel at least a little more free, telling yourself I can. Maybe there's something here about your purpose that the universe is trying to show you through letting someone or something go. And I feel like maybe it has something to do with your strength. And I just saw 555. Embrace change has been a very strong message coming through with these readings, and I feel like it's also relevant for you. And if it's not a needless sacrifice, if you're not making sacrifices that you shouldn't make or don't have to make, it could just, just be a fear of sacrificing. Like maybe you're afraid to let something go because it can't be replaced, or someone go because they can't be replaced. But not to sound harsh or cold, but I believe that when we lose things, something always takes its place. And whatever takes its place really depends on how aware we are of our own worth and stuff like that. The 222 here is really confirming for me that whenever you let this someone or something go, it's going to bring more balance into your life. I want to say a lot more peace, a lot more harmony, like I said. Even just thinking about I can here feels very free. So definitely explore the idea that you can, instead of just shutting yourself down or shutting yourself out and just saying I can't and that's the end of it. Because it's only the end of it if that's what you choose. Your choices could definitely be significant too. We have the number 8 with actions. It says want, chaotic, focus, excitement, and happy. Yeah. For me, the number 8 came out a few times in these readings today. But for me, the number 8 is a personal message to let go, knowing your worth and what you deserve. You're being to let go of this person or thing because it doesn't reflect what you actually deserve. You can love people from a distance. You can be grateful without continuing to entertain something that doesn't deserve you. This is a very clear confirmation here, especially at 8 minutes in the video, that you're really, really, really being encouraged by the universe and your spirit guides to let go. And this doesn't even have to be outside of yourself. It could be both, within yourself and outside of yourself. Honestly, with this I can, telling yourself I can, I feel like there are some thoughts or feelings that's tied or tethered, I want to say, to the idea of keeping this person or this thing in your life. And once you change how you think and how you feel, this person or this thing will naturally fall away, because it will be much more obvious and clear to you that this person or this thing just really doesn't deserve you. So honestly, maybe doing some healing or inner work or shadow work will make it easier for you to let go. I am picking up on the Hermit energy. That's been very strong energy with these readings. We are at 9 minutes in the video, and for me the number 9 is all about your purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. There's deeper meaning behind what you're doing, behind letting go. It could definitely be tied to your purpose in some way. I just heard perpetrator. I'm not sure what that means. I just saw 111. So that's a sign to trust yourself. At least a sign that I feel called to convey when I see that number. But with this action, this also made me think of wasted action. It made me think of this card that I have that says the leap, in terms of like a leap of faith. It's not about wasted action. It's about trust. Trusting that what's meant for you will stay and what's not meant for you will fall away. For your next card we have, you're a step closer to your dreams. Letting this go, it's going to make it easier for you to make your dreams come true somehow. To grant yourself some wishes that you have somehow. I feel like this thing is taking up space in your life that could be used by something that serves you more and is honestly just healthier for you. Interesting. We have two cards, well, not two cards, but this card, it says the attitude of growth, understand what happened, learn lessons, reshape, plan, and bounce back, with the number 58. It's interesting to see this because in a reading that I recently recorded today, I have another card that says the attitude of growth. Let me just find it real quick. Yeah. I have two cards that say the same thing. And this attitude of growth was in the same position. There have also been two death cards that have been in the same position. I saw 1222. It's a sign that the universe is encouraging you to be yourself, to embrace your own authenticity, and to trust that it's going to pay off and it's going to work for you rather than against you. It's really just a matter of perspective and the way that you're looking at things. And I think the universe and your spirit guides want to work with you to help you have perspectives that are healthier and more honest. Especially when it comes to what you deserve and what you're actually capable of. This attitude of growth, I feel like that is the kind of growth that you're being called to embrace moving forward. To not be so hard on yourself for making a mistake or for being wrong or for being imperfect. I also want to say that being naive in some way it says nothing about your worth and what you're capable of. I just saw 333 as well. That feels like it could be specifically significant for someone, the number 3. And actually, we have number 3 on this card and it says a reshape plan. So you're being called to let something go, reflect on it, or, vice versa, whichever comes first. Learn lessons from it and move forward with the lessons that you have. Bounce back with the lessons that you have. Is there anything else that I could get from this? Honestly, no. I think that will be it for your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I really want to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.